So hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, I would get the Puke set. So I'm now fully armed in that. I have hidden my head armour again. You don't really need to see it, do you? Anyway, so I did the first mission into the Wildspire Wastes and killed the Barroth. I was hoping to get some Barroth investigations, but we didn't. So in this episode we are, at the very least, going to go on an expedition into the Wildspire Wastes and try and see if we can't get some investigations around hunting / killing Barroths. So let's head to the Wildspire Waste. Already got 2 camps, that's surprising. I don't remember doing that. Oh well, doesn't matter. Start at the base one because that's generally where he is or where you can find his footprints early. I could also grab some Kelby horns while I'm here, but I don't think I'll bother right now. I've got some max potions and some other stuff. Looks like I can track him already. Barroth's a bit more dangerous, so let's grab some food. Defense. Don't have a lot of ingredients yet, so I didn't even get any health out of that. Oh well. Yeah, so I don't have access to, the large defense and attack, elemental resistance, etc. improvements. So endemic life researcher, Tis. Let's see what he has to say. Hello. Oh, her. Never mind. Wildspires study the true strength. What? Oh, carrier ants. Well, that's these guys right here. Ah, wrong button. Have to hit the middle mouse button first, then do that. Right. There seems to be another something with an icon over there. That might be a Grimalkine Tail Rider. Yep, Tail Rider. Cool. Alright, so what is that? Oh, that's more doodles. I haven't unlocked the whatever the race is for this area. I have done it in the Ancient Forest. Bug trappers, I believe they're called. This area is good for sleep herbs, so we might grab a bunch of them. I also need Gaiju whiskers. I think I've got a lot of skin already, but I need some whiskers. What's that? Oh, it's the Kuliaku. I don't know whether... What's the big fishy lizard thing? Salamander thing. I don't know whether he spawns if you haven't done his mission. That's the mission that I'm technically up to in the story. But I haven't done it yet, so I don't know whether he spawns at all, or whether he's just not present if I haven't discovered him. I assume he's present, but who knows. Let's go kill some fishies. Yeah, because it's nice to have the Gaiju boots, because they give you water walking, which means you're not so slow when walking through water. Very useful. Not particularly necessary, just very useful. But yeah, unless you get Gaiju whiskers, which are a much rarer drop from the fish than anything else, you're not going to get them. Yep, see, 2 skins again. So we're going to capture that cooked, we don't need that. Might as well sharpen this again while we're not doing anything else. And proceed. mulberry, sometimes they'll be useful. Grab some of these cactus, because very early in the game still, so quite frankly I could use the points. The first time I reached high rank, I ran into the problem of not having enough points to upgrade my armour, because I hadn't done much gathering. I had to end up going and doing tons of expeditions just to try and gather points. There's an investigation added, but I imagine that'll just be an investigation to kill Gaiju? I don't know, something. Damn it, stand still. Oh, now you want to charge off. There we go. But you never know. I've gone into a map, done nothing but kill one Vespid, come out, and it's told me I need to capture Puke. So that wasn't recently, but you know, maybe that was back in a slightly more buggier early version of the game. Gaiju Whisker, that's good. I don't know how many of those I actually need, but hey, we've got one now, that's a start. Sharpen this damn sword again. Man, you have to do that a lot in the early game. Everything's got such pitiful sharpness. Should wander through the cave. I suppose I haven't been down here yet. Might as well reveal some more of the map. So there's sometimes a Rathian in here somewhere. So I need to be wary of that. I might get a second tail rider. Oh no, this is just the other camp. Doop doop boom. Some bones. Need to grab those for these. I had quite a few crashes last night, which was very annoying. It's that bait bug, I never use those. But yeah, fingers crossed it doesn't happen today while we're recording. And I have made a decision about that. Rather than actually cancelling the video, I will re-enter the game and cut that part out of the recording. But I'm going to leave it in. Capcom, stop it. Fix your damn game. I'm going to keep telling people about it until you fix it. Not that I dislike Capcom. They make great games. They've been making plenty of games that I've played and enjoyed for a long, long time. I've been a Street Fighter fan for a long time. Resident Evil is rather good. Everyone likes it. I'm not a Resident Evil fan. It's not my sort of game. Don't really do the horror stuff. But if you do, good on you. Resident Evil 3 demo is out. Resident Evil 3 remake demo is out. Resident Evil 3 remake itself isn't that far away. So yeah, get on those if you really want to find out what it's like before it actually drops. I generally try to avoid things like that, but recently I did play the Final Fantasy VII remake demo. Square Enix, another one of my favourite companies from way back when they were Squaresoft. I did actually play one or two Enix games. Lufia was very good, and felt a lot like sort of more like Secret of Mana, but somewhere between Secret of Mana and Final Fantasy VI and backwards. Final Fantasy VII kind of changed the formula, being the first one with 3D graphics and so on and so forth. Everything before that was rather 2D. Yeah, Lufia was good. Actually, it possibly one could argue it had more in common with the early Legend of Zelda games. But yeah, I played it, got really far, didn't finish it. That was back in the days when you had to hire stuff. I got that one from Blockbuster. Yeesh. I got a Barroth shell out of that, that's pretty good. Yeah, long time ago, Blockbuster. But you know, they used to rent Super Nintendo games. That's when I last played an Enix game. Back all the way on the Super NES, so a long time ago. But yeah, Squaresoft stuff I played a lot of. Final Fantasy VII was not my first Squaresoft game. I believe my first Squaresoft game was Secret of Mana. I, in fact, still own my Secret of Mana cartridge. I don't have a Super NES anymore. I lent that to someone. And, you know, I had a PlayStation 1 at the time, and, you know, I wasn't really playing my Super NES anymore, so I'm like, yeah, you can borrow my Super NES. And he sold it to a pawn shop, because he was like, oh, I thought you didn't want it anymore. I'm like, no, dude, I lent it to you. I collect video games. I have so many video games. Why would I give you any of my video games? The same thing actually happened with my PlayStation 3. I lent it to someone when I got a PlayStation 4 because I was playing PlayStation 4 games, and they she let me know I didn't want it anymore and sold it. I also used to have Street Fighter, Super NES, Street Fighter 2, The New Challengers, another great Capcom game. And I lent that, just the cartridge, to someone. And they swapped me for something else that I cannot actually remember. And moved to another country and never get back. So I've had bad luck with video games. These days, of course, that doesn't happen, because you buy things and you don't even own it anymore. You just lease it from the company. It turns up in your Steam library, but technically, at any point, if they want to just take that away from you, they can. Oh, jeez. Very well.
Uh-oh. You've been hit with water blight. That's going to put a damper on your stamina recovery.
Nullberry. Ouch. Oh, come on, mud again. Oh, now I'm stunned. Dodge. Whew, that was close. Ah, Barroths. They are quite heavily armoured, so I often do struggle with the Barroth this early in the game because I don't have a lot of I don't have high-powered weaponry and things of that nature. While he's fighting the Kuriaku, I'll take the opportunity to get a sharpen in and hover over the sushi fish scales. I've only got one of those left. I need to go fishing. Got this herb as I walk past. Not even close. I don't know what the best part of a Barroth is to hit. I assume the feet, so you knock him over and can get the free hits on his the rest of his body. But yeah, don't actually know what the ideal method of attacking a Barroth is. I just wail on him until he's gone. Seems to work. I know that the hammer is better for him. Big bludgeoning weapon, a sharp weapon doesn't do so well. But again, you know, you stick to one weapon. I probably have the materials to make the hammer as well, and I could switch out depending on what sort of questing I'm doing and what I'm attempting to accomplish. But yeah, for now, we'll just stick with one weapon. There, I've got an investigation. It's almost certainly going to be a Barroth investigation. two of them. Must have managed to break several parts there. Looks like I only got one piece of material though. It's really putting the war. Oh, now he's gone hyper. He's very angry now. Sushi fish scale. Ah, that was a waste. Oh, I didn't eat it. Good. Luckily, he's concentrating a bit on the gather of Palico, so I can get a few strikes in. Managed to smack him in the head again. Missed the final strike of that. Final strike of that does a lot of damage. Ah, I keep getting lucky and like getting them right in the head just as he tries to bring his head down. I can't claim skill, this is just luck. Like with a hammer, it would absolutely be skill, because I try and do that stuff all the time. But with this charge weight, no, it's definitely just luck. Also definitely having sharpness problems already, so we'll go with the wet fish fin, which is faster than the standard sharpening tool. That's just part of your kit. Oops. Smacked. Too far to hit in the head, too far to hit in the head. That would have been really good. Ah. Oh, damn. Ah, again, as I'm about to eat the sushi fish. My Palico is on the ball. Good old Grumpy. Ah, lucky. Brace. Brace. Stab, 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 stab. Go smack. Down you go. If I can get his tail chopped off. Not that hit. Alright, he's going to run away and limp away, which means I might be able to catch him after this one. So we'll definitely try and do that. Get the sharpening in. Need to ration. I've gotten nearly to the end of the game and I've never ever cooked raw meat. I keep it on me. I should really get rid of it. I don't know where the rations come from, but you get more than enough of them, but you don't really need to, my trank bombs there, okay, good. You don't really need to get well done steak. It just never comes up. It's not like there aren't often monsters you can harvest raw meat from. You absolutely have to in the middle of a quest. I suppose running low on stamina and have nothing but raw meat, or not even having raw meat in your inventory might be annoying, but I mean you can fit 10 rations. Is he still... He's not limping anymore, is he? I don't know. Oh, yes he is. Ah. Oh well. This bit. Don't think I even can have any more sleep herbs. Nope. Do I need more than one Gaiju Whisker? Don't know. Let's Let's kill these two Gaijus on the way past, just in case. Huh? That's weird. What? No, that one. Better. Yeah, so, if he's gone where I believe he's gone to rest, you can't actually place a shock trap directly at his feet, so you have to place it sort of close on a nearby bank, because you can't place shock traps in the water. I believe the same holds true for pitfall traps. So we have to place it on a nearby bank, and then lure him to it by shooting him. I have a torch pod. Not ideal against him, because he's now all wet, so it doesn't really work. But it's fine. Place it here? No, I can't. I can place it here. And here is where we shall place it. My track bomb's ready. Hit him with the torch pod. Wait for him to get annoyed and come over. Get shocked. Get tranked. Beautiful. And the game hasn't crashed yet. Wonderful. Alright, so we'll head home after that because I really did only have the single purpose of getting some Barroth investigations so that I can farm the Barroth so I can get some pieces of Barroth armour. Which I don't remember whether they're any good against the water thingy, salamander. I can't for the life of me remember what it's called. Juriatados. Juriatados. There's a lot of syllables in that one. But yeah, we've got the Pukey one, and Pukey set
Wildspire Wastes
is good against him because it has water resistance. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, water resistance of 15. Save immediately, just in case. I don't know if it auto saves, but peon turkey. I don't know what that is. Why I got it. Too busy clicking through. Grab that, because that's something we always try to do. Manage investigations. Hunt Barroth, Hunt Barroth, Hunt Barroth, slay Gaiju, slay Kestodon. That's a weird addition. But yeah, I mean, at least we'll be able to find him. We will capture him, 9 times out of 10. But at least we'll be able to find him. That's not too hard finding him in the Wildspire Waste anyway. He tends to almost always be there. The one that you have the most trouble with is when you initially, and I had this problem, when you initially find the Pukey Pukey. He doesn't turn up in investigations easily, and if you just go on an expedition, he's not there. You generally run into Rathians, Anjanath, Kuliaku, and Great Jagras. The Pukey Pukey is really hard to get, so you really have to spend some time killing the Great Jagras, killing the Kuliaku, because those are the easy two, and just hang around and hope and pray that eventually a Pukey Pukey turns up and you can hit him a few times, maybe knock a piece off him, maybe take him down, maybe capture him, and get some investigations so that you can find him easily. If you need to farm the equipment. Armour. The Barroth set. We can only make the hands and the helm. Let's make the helm. Needed Kestodon parts for that. It's not too surprising, they're also hard-headed. Alright, Barroth Claw, Boulder Bone. Do I just get that from bones in the Wildspire Waste? I hope so. Barroth Tail, yeah, I didn't manage to get his tail off. Might concentrate on that next time. Oh, I did get one because I used it there. Fertile mud. Pretty sure it just drops that randomly as well. I don't think there's any easy way to particularly farm that. We'll have a look in a sec. And fertile mud. So I need a lot of fertile mud, I need one tail, and I need to find a boulder bone. Alright, let's see if any weapon upgrades. Bone tree or tree. Defender tree. Look how much more powerful that is. That is a level 1 weapon. Rarity 1, very, very beginning of the game. It has 100, about 100 more attack than the, well, 175, 75-ish more attack than I'm using now, and already has an element, the blast element, and is sharper than the weapon I'm using now, and I'm using a rarity 2 weapon. It's the 3rd upgrade. It's really unfair. It's very cheaty, so we could use that, but we're not going to, because this is supposed to be a example of how one would play through the game legitimately before that stuff came out. Did I equip that Barroth helmet? I did, didn't I? Yes, I did. The one disadvantage of hiding your helmet, you can't actually see when you're wearing something. Right. Should I go in and hunt him one more time? No, I think we'll end the video there. That's not too bad. So there I am, still basically looking like I'm wearing pukey stuff, but I do have a Barroth helmet on. So, thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, there's a button for that. It's the like button. If you'd like to see more of this content, there's a button for that. It's the subscribe button. That means you'll be able to find my channel easy and watch new videos when I put them out. If you'd like to be notified when I put those videos out, click on the bell icon and you'll get a notification. If you didn't like this video, there's the dislike button. If you do feel that you have to click the dislike button, I'd really appreciate if you leave me a comment explaining what you didn't like about the video. Maybe I can do something to fix it. So thanks again, and we'll see you in the next one.